Hey guys, welcome to Crow Dislike. These are basically videos of things I dislike, so you might agree with them, might not. With that being said, today's topic is actually something we pretty much do all the time. It's just a lot of people really don't talk about it much unless they mention when a girl goes shopping. So yes, my dislike for today is Crow dislikes shopping. And yeah, like I was just saying, normally when it comes to shopping, people think, oh, it's when a girl goes shopping. Not really, because we normally shop all the time. I mean, if we're gonna go to do grocery shopping, that's shopping. If we're gonna go look for clothes, that's still shopping. So it really doesn't matter how you see it. Even if you were going to a game store and you were gonna go play cards, and then you were gonna buy a pack of booster packs, and that's still shopping. Even if you were aiming to just eat like a quick fast food, that's still shopping. I mean, do you want Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, KFC, White Castle? I mean, it's really up to you what you really want to choose. So shopping is one of those that can be very obnoxious. And from my personal experience, going shopping at Walmart is so obnoxious when it comes to daytime. I mean, wow. It is always packed, especially on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It is always packed. I mean, you don't really see it empty. Again, if you go in the daytime, they normally get packed around 9 in the morning, 9 or 8 in the morning. I've been there at 7. It's not as packed, but it's always packed. I'm going to say after 8. I mean, there are people who go shopping because they want to avoid. Now, the best time for me to go shopping is during the nighttime. That way I don't have to deal with so many people. I don't have to deal with the lines, because dealing with lines is horrible, especially when we're going to go shopping and then we got to find parking. That instance is super obnoxious because everybody wants to park as close as possible to the door so they can get in, get out. And especially in the heat time or in the cold weather, when people just want to get in the car, throw the stuff into the car and then get out. Now, if you're taking the bus, it's still obnoxious because then you have people who basically put the bags on the bus. So no matter how you see it when it comes to shopping at a supermarket or a Walmart, and people buying groceries, they put their bags as an extra seat. Some people have the courtesy of putting it around them, but it's like you have a bunch of bags here, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, I kind of don't want to. So then this space just basically goes to that person's bags, because it's like, well, that person just surrounding themselves. So shopping is pretty obnoxious depending on whether you take public transportation or you take your car. Now, when you go inside, we're dealing with the people. So there are certain people who really get in your way. They put their carts in their way and you're trying to pick up an item, or they just literally want to be in your way. Sometimes you have to say excuse me so they can move out of the way, but there are a lot of times that excuse me doesn't work. Even if you say excuse me, and as rude as that is, sometimes that doesn't even work. They look at you like, I'm here first, you take your time. You wait your turn. Now you take your time. But yeah, it is something that's really, really obnoxious when it comes to shopping, grocery shopping. For me, clothing shopping, I have gone with a girl clothing shopping, and it's one of those that's like, here, hold it, hold it, hold it. And I have gone shopping with my grandma, and it's hold it, hold it. So you're holding all these items that they're gonna buy. So yes, it can be obnoxious if you have somebody who likes to just grab a bunch of stuff and then you start holding, and then they put it on the fitting room, and then they're like, don't like it, don't like it. So it's like you were holding like 20 items and now you're holding maybe 1 or 2 or 3, and it's just like, well, okay. But sometimes it's like, well, they tried all of them and we're taking all of them. I'm like, what? So it is pretty obnoxious, but it also is obnoxious when you're going shopping for your own self. I mean, if you wanted to buy, for me, recently I had to buy shorts, and again, that was pretty obnoxious because sometimes you're looking for a specific type of shorts you want. You want shorts with pockets. Well, these shorts don't have pockets. Well, well, this sucks. And then you look at the material and you're like, ooh, I like these, but no pockets. You're like, what the hell? Or if you're shoe shopping, I'm very, very picky when it comes to shoes. I mean, I cannot stand shoes if they're uncomfortable. So I touch them first. and I start feeling the material. If I don't like you from my hands, I am not putting you guys on. Then I try you on if you succeed into that level. I mean, normally when I go shoe shopping, it takes me around an hour to 3 hours to select the right shoe, because I am one of those type of people that I walk a lot, so I want the best quality shoes I can possibly get for my feet. Yeah, sometimes I do get cheap shoes, but they do get the job done. The only thing is they're gonna be destroyed quick enough. But as long as you have like 2 pairs of shoes, which that's what I do. If I buy a pair of shoes, one pair of shoes, I try to buy a second one, even if they're the same brand and the same style, or the same shoe period. As long as I have 2 different kinds, I'm like, well, I know you guys are not gonna destroy yourselves like that, but it is very difficult. If you want comfortable shoes, you want the memory foam, you want to make sure that the edges are okay, you want to make sure that where your foot is, it's not disturbing you at the oh my god, that bone that sticks out, I forget the name of it, that doesn't disturb you. So when you walk, the shoe doesn't feel like it's scraping your skin. I mean, there is so many things when it comes to shoes for me that become a pain in the butt. And yeah, shopping is a pain in the butt, especially when you're looking for groceries. I know I was mentioning that earlier, but I didn't get to a specific part. Like normally I like to make pigs in the blanket, and then you buy puff pastry sheets. Puff pastry sheets are normally never there. So sometimes you go shopping and you're like, well, I need milk. All the milk is gone, because a lot of times a lot of the items are gone. And then you're like, well, I need chicken. All the chicken is gone. Or today I want to get some Lifesaver candy, and all the Lifesaver candies are gone. The gummies, I should say, because gummies are very popular. I mean, holy crud, do they sell quickly. When you go clothing shopping, I'm looking for specific shirt, a going out shirt, I'm not finding the right color. Or you're looking for a suit and then or a dress, and you're not finding the right color or something that matches with it. So it's like a pain in the butt. It just becomes hard. Even if you were buying an electronic, what electronic would you want to buy? Like if you were choosing between Samsung and Apple, are you going to get the new iPhone, or are you going to get the new Galaxy? So it's like a choice that you have to make it, and you have to look at the specs and all this other stuff, and then you look at these guys talking to you about all these data and all these specifications for the phone, and you're just like, well, I don't know anything, who's better? And then they're gonna be like, that really, it does depend. I mean, you can check up online about it. It's like, hey, do I buy a PlayStation 4 or do I buy the Xbox One? Well, that depends on where your friends are located, and also when it comes to phones, that depends on which phone do people like better. I'm personally an Android phone, so I like my Galaxy better. But yeah, shopping is pretty tough. I mean, if you're looking to get something and it's always specific, and you look at it and sometimes you're like, I want to get this, and you're like, well, this item doesn't seem like it's that great. Okay, never mind. And you were really looking forward to getting it, and you don't get it, because then you really look at it and you're like, why would I want this? So it does become a pain in the butt depending on the situation. Again, whether it's food shopping, whether it's clothing shopping, whether it's hardware shopping, whether it is, oh my goodness, any type of shopping whatsoever. So with that being said, if you guys have any experiences when it comes to shopping, leave it in the comments below, and tell me what you think. Is shopping as amazing as it is, or it's not? That's up to you to tell me. So I got a special thanks for you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.